Hello everyone, this is episode 5 of the Learn Java series. So today we will be learning about loops. Okay, so let's just go straight in. So I have the tutorial.java. Oh wait, I actually saw a feature yesterday. If I press Control Shift P and then toggle full screen, this looks so good. I love this. Okay now. So, hmm. So let me just tell you here. This was the yesterday's syllabus. We learned about if else statements, switch case, and relational operators and negation. So let's just look at the homework real quick. Okay, so homework was create a double variable named name. So name, wo, double name, and then name is equal to, let's set it to 1.3. Then use an if condition to check if the variable name is equal to 1.2. So if brackets name equal to 1.2, these curly brackets, then system dot out dot println the oh wait the variable is not 1.2. Oh wait, the variable is 1.2. So if the name is 1.2, then it will print that. Else if it is not, then system dot out dot println the variable is not 1.2. Okay, this is the basic thing. So if I do 1.3 and I do here, variable is not 1.2. If I do 1.2, variable is 1.2. Okay, now let's just leave this. Now, so I'm just a little bit tired today. I have my exam tomorrow. I have been studying for a long time. Now, so today's syllabus is loops. Let's look at, okay, let's do it here. Today, go, comment. Today's, what is happening? Today's syllabus is, let's see, for loop, while loop, do while loop, and let's say for each loop. These four. Okay. And let's just give homework. I will give you. So I am very excited for today because loops are used in almost everything in Java. So what is a loop? A loop is when you want to do something that is repetitive and you don't want to write the same thing again and again, then you use loops. For example, if I want to type um, 7, the word 7 times, what will I do? System dot out dot println uh, 7. And then what will I have to do without a loop? I will do this, then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7, and what it does? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. Okay, so 7 times it prints that. But this is repetitive and this is redundant. We don't want that in our code. So what we do? Okay, first of all, let's learn about the for loop. This is a little bit of an advanced topic, so uh, you might not get it. Let's start. The syntax is this. Okay, this is the syntax. Okay, just do this for, and then this brackets, and then these curly brackets. Okay, so now just copy this. Int I is equal to 0 semicolon, I is less than 7 semicolon, I plus plus, or I plus equal to 1. Okay, now what does this do? For loop has three parts. Okay, so this is the first part, this, then second part, then third part. Now, what does this do? For loop, it just repeats something many times. So, int I is equal to 0. In the first part of the for loop, we create a variable. Okay, so int I is equal to 0. We created a variable and we set it to 0. Then semicolon. Then the second part, we check a condition. I is less than 7. So if I is less than 7, then it will do the third part, which is I plus is equal to 1. This just means it will add 1 to it. If you have watched my previous video, you can also do plus plus. Okay, so what does it do? Let me go over it again. It creates a variable named I, sets it to 0. Then it checks if it is less than 7. And if it is less than 7, then it will I plus plus. It will add 1 to I. Now, every time, okay, so what I see for understanding this, I use the word iteration. Because, okay, first of all, when this runs for the first time, okay, let me print. You can do this, okay? Do this. System.out.println I. Now when I run this, what is it? 0 1 2 0 5 6. Why did this happen? Now let's see. First, it created I and set it to 0. Okay. Then it first in the first iteration, it checked if I is less than 7. Obviously 0 is less than 7. So um okay, wait. So in the first, if I is equal to 0, like if it is like the first iteration, then it will just set I is equal to 0. It will not check any of these conditions and just whatever is in here, it will run that. So what did it do? I is equal to 0 and then it printed I. Okay, here we have 0. Then then second iteration. Now int I is equal, remember it was 0. Then it checked if I is less than 7. 0 is less than 7, so I plus plus. Now I is 1 and when I is 1, it printed I, it was 1. Then third iteration, I is 1, 1 is less than 7. It did I is equal to I plus 1 and so like 1 turned into 2 and then it printed I, which is 2. So it happened all the way to 6. Now if you want to make it from 1 to 7, you can set I is equal to 1 and I is smaller than or equal to 7. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it checks, first of all, it sets I to 1. Then, and also it's not necessary it is 1. You can set it to name, and name, and name. This will also work. Now, why is I used? I is the most commonly used variable in for loops or in actually any loop. This is because I stands for two things. It stands for index, which we will learn more about in the next episode, and it also stands for iteration. Iteration, which is just I just told you what it is. Okay, so this is the for loop. Now uh, let's say I want to do the times table. Okay, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Like if I enter 2, then it will do the 2 times 1 is equal to 2, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So let's in the main function, let's create int number is equal to, okay, let's not set it to anything right now. Let's set it to 1. Okay, and in the for loop, we will set for int I is equal to 0 and until I is less than 10 or wait out. No. um, int I is equal to 1 until I is less than or equal to 10, I plus plus, and here just write what I'm doing. Okay, so today we will also learn about string concatenation. um, so let's say it will, okay, just copy what I'm saying, just copy what I'm typing, then I will explain. So in the print function, you in the print method you will do, let's say I plus double quotation mark dot, then plus dot, in front of dot you have to put a space, plus um I multiplied by, wait out, plus I multiplied by number. Let's run this. See, 1 is equal to 1. At the first it did 1, then 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. If I want to get 19 table here, see, 119 30 57 and all the way to 190. How does this work now? Okay, so this is the number. What it does? Okay, let's set it here. Okay, so what is this? System.out.println. So I is equal to 1 and until I is less than or equal to 10, it will I plus plus. Okay, so this is 10 iterations. Every time it prints, what does it print? First of all, it prints I is what is the like the first number, that 1 2 3 4. It shows which point it is. Like let me run this like this, alone 7, this alone 3. So this is I. Okay. You see, in every iteration it is increasing by 1. That is why in every time we print this, it is increasing by 1. See, 1 2 3 4 5. I, then plus. So after I, it does a dot, in double quotation marks, it does dot space. You can see here, dot space, plus I multiplied by number. Now I multiplied by number. Let's say number is equal to 2, and right now let me just make this into like a multi-line comment. Okay, so let's say number is equal to 2, and int I is equal to 1, I is, until I is less than equal to 10, I plus plus, and on every iteration what it does. Okay, let's say, why do we do this I multiplied by number? We want the timetables, right? So in the timetables, let's say for the timetables of 2, we will do 2 multiplied by 1, then 2 multiplied by 2, then 2 multiplied by 3. So this right number is increasing, right? Okay, let me make this easier for you. Number times I, this is the same thing, but let's see. So on the left side of the multiplication, on the left side is the number. Okay, like for example 19, and then on the right side is 1 2 3, and it keeps increasing. 2 multiplied by 4. Okay, and then 2 multiplied by so on and on until 2 multiplied by 17 or something. Okay, so now what is the one thing in a program that is constantly like getting, like one is getting added to it constantly? What is that? It is I. See here, I plus plus. So we just do number multiplied by I. Number is just 2 multiplied by this I, and on the next iteration, the I, like 1 is added to I, so it becomes 2. 2 multiplied by 2. On the next iteration, I becomes 3. 2 multiplied by 3. Okay. Now let's set the number to 2. See, the of 2, like the timetable of 2. Now let's set it to 1 2 3 1. See. Okay, now let's set it to 1 3 5. No, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9. Skip the 8. Okay, don't type this what I'm doing. I just want to show you guys a very cool thing. Okay, so int number is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9, and int multiplication. Don't type this. Okay, I'm just showing you something. Int multiplication is equal to, um let's say 9. Okay, so and in here, system.out.println multiplication times number. Okay, so now I want to show you this. When you have this number, this is only true with this number: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Skip 8 and then 9. So you can convert it into a string of any number, like 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 2. You just have to take the number and multiply it by 9. So if I want to make this all 1, I will do 1 multiplied by 9, that is 9. And when I run this, see, 1 1 1 1 1. Now let's say I want to make it 3. 3 multiplied by 9 is 27. I run this, 3 3 3 3 3. 9. If I want to make it 9, I will do 9 times 9, 81. 9 9 9 9 9. Okay. Okay. Now let me just control Z all of this. Oh wait, let's check the multiplication. Let's check the numbers. Let's check the timetables of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9. See, it is a very big number. Now this was for loop. Let's go to the while loop. While loop. Okay, actually guys, I actually didn't tell you about one data type. There are 5 basic types. One is boolean. Okay, it is very easy. Boolean, uh, done. Let's set the variable name done. Boolean can only be two values, true or false. Okay, very easy. So let's set Boolean done and set it to 1. This will be invalid because Boolean can only get true or false. So let's set it to false. Okay. Now you might be asking, why do we need this? Let me show you. This is the syntax of a while loop. While and then the curly brackets. Okay. So while done is equal to false. Okay. So whatever code we put in here, it will run as long as this condition is true. Okay. So what will it do? First it will check this condition is true. Then it will run all this. Then it will again check this is true. It will again run this. Now let me show you how this will be. Okay. Let me show you. Int count. Let me set it to is equal to 0. Now, while done is equal to false, on every iteration of this while loop, we will do count is equal to count plus 1 plus 1. This can also be written as count plus is equal to 1. This can also be written as count plus plus. I will write it as plus plus. Okay. So count plus plus. Okay. And then it will check if on every iteration. Okay. After adding 1 to count, it will do if count is equal to 10, then system.out.println count is 10. And after this, now the thing is that it will keep running. Okay, it will just do this. If count is equal to 10, print this and keep moving on. We need to disable this loop after count is 10. How will we do that? Remember, this while loop will run only as long as this condition is true. So wait, am I recording? Yes, I am. So we will just set done is equal to true. So that when it does this, then in the next iteration it checks done is equal to false. That is not true. It is true. Okay, this is very confusing. Done is equal to false. It will check it, but it will see that done is equal to true. So then it will not run this. It will disable the loop. So let's do this. See, um, and so let's do one more thing. If count is equal to 10, it will print this. Else, if it is not 10, then print count is plus count. Okay. Now how does it work? Okay. See, count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How does it work? We start at count is equal to 0. It checks done is equal to false. Here we have set it to false, so it is true. Now count plus plus. It sets count to 1. Okay. Now count is 1. It checks if count is 10, print this and done is equal to true. If it is not, I mean 1 is not equal to 10, so this will run. Else print count is plus count. What does this mean? This is called string concatenation. Count is, and then I have here count is, and then this space, and it is right here. And then right after this space, it will add the value. It will append the value inside the count variable, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Okay. And once it is 10, okay, once it is 10, okay, okay, let's say count is 9. It does count plus plus. Now it is 10. If count is equal to 10, which is true, it will print count is 10 and then done is equal to true. And this loop will only run while done is equal to false. So when we set it to true, this loop will not run anymore. Okay, so I hope you understood it. Now next is the do while loop. Do while loop. I have actually never used this in my life. This is very rare. I'm just showing you. Do while. This is literally the same thing. Okay, let's say let's say do count plus plus. I'm just putting the same code into this. Do count plus plus. If done is equal to false, then no. I mean sorry. If count is equal to 10, then system.out.println, what will it print? It will print count is 10. Okay. Else if it is not, then it will print count is plus I mean count, sorry, count, okay? And this will do all of this only and only while in Hindi, if like for the Hindi users, one thing that I actually did not understand for loops when I was learning. One thing, I mean, I'm Hindi, like Hindi is my mother language, mother tongue. So there was one word in the Hindi language that really helped me learn this. It was jab tak. Okay. Okay. So let me just explain in Hindi for a while. Okay. My Hindi watchers, see this. इन द फॉर लूप में जब तक ओके चलो वाइल लूप का भी देख लो यहाँ पे वाइल लूप में मैंने लगा दिया वाइल वाइल का मतलब है जब तक डन फॉल्स है जब तक डन अगर जब तक डन इज इक्वल टू फॉल्स तब तक डू ये ठीक है तो पहले ही करेगा ये डू ऑल ऑफ दिस जब तक डन इज इक्वल टू फॉल्स अगर डन इज इक्वल टू ट्रू तो फिर ना कर ठीक है और अगर काउंट 10 है तो यहाँ पे लिख देते डाउन डन इज इक्वल टू ट्रू. Okay, now same thing will happen. Count is 1, count is 10. It will go from there to there. Now, what more is for each? Okay. We don't really need to learn for each loops until we learn the we learn about like the maybe the robot class. It is a class where you can simulate keyboard presses, but we will not learn about that. Let me just still show you whatever. For Okay, no, no, I will not show you that. Okay, so this was today's syllabus for loop, while loop, do while loop, and we will leave the for each loop. Now let's go move on to the homework. I showed you yesterday's homework. So let's move on to the homework. Actually, let me give you guys the update. So tomorrow is my SSC exam. I have done my preparation. Yesterday I said I don't like my SSC teacher. That is true. Okay. So now let's just move on to the homework and wish me luck for the exam. Let's see. I will make you guys do something that consists of for loop. No, no, no. Actually, for loop is little harder than while loop. So I will make you guys in homework do something that is related to while loop. Okay. So let's say okay, create variable, create int named n. Okay. Wait, one. Then two, set set n to 0. 3, create oh, create a while loop, create a while loop um that performs n plus plus on every iteration, and if n is 10 and if n is 29, then stops the loop. Okay, wait, let me before explaining, then stops the loop and prints n is 29. Now, what does this mean? You have to create a int named n, set it to 0, and just create a while loop. And inside the while, let me give you a tip. Let me just help you. Let me just do cheating. Create a boolean and boolean variable set it to false. And do while the variable is equal to false, while the boolean variable is equal to false, then on every iteration perform n plus plus, and it will also you have to make it check with an if statement. If n is equal to 29, then stop the loop. How will you stop the loop? Set done to true, and then print n is 29. Now please make sure to first print n is 29 and then set done to true. Okay, because if you set done to true first, then it will break the loop, and whatever is written after it, it will not be performed. So the print statement will not be performed. So this is today's homework. Please do this, or else I will come to your home. Uh, so I think I have told you about everything that you need to know for this. So good luck, and actually let's check again. Video plan. Let's see. Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. Tomorrow is my. I don't really like Java methods. Okay, so after loops we have Java methods. I don't really like it, because it is kind of complicated for me a little bit, but they are very, very useful in creating personal projects. Okay, they are extremely useful. They are almost necessary. After that we have arrays. Okay, then we have strings. Okay, now you might be wondering, we already have the strings, in the data types I taught you strings. That was just the basic strings. Okay, this is like the, okay, I will show you. This is like advanced strings. And then we have one of my favorite topics, taking input from user, because just this like taking input like this, like this expands the potential for your project ideas to like infinity. Like for right now, you can only create for loop, while loop, string, array, ये some गंदी चीजें, whatever. But with taking input from user, you can do so many things. Like the user enters the number, and you print the square of that number, or the square root of that number, or maybe the user enters the number and you print the timetables, or and like there are millions of projects that you can create with it. So after that, what do we have? Classes and objects. This is a little bit hard. Constructors and this keyword, I hate constructors, but we have to do it. Encapsulation, getters, setters, I don't really like these also. Inheritance, oh my god, bro, this is so hard for me. Polymorphism and method overloading slash overriding. Polymorphism, this is, wow, this is very hard. And method overloading, this is very easy. Now, intermediate topics, abstract classes, static keyword, try catch, and last Java mini project. Okay, leave that. First of all, after we do this tomorrow methods, we will do arrays, strings, and then input, and then we will create a project together. Okay, so I'm just wasting time. I don't know. So that is it for today. Please do the homework for tomorrow. I will check your homework. Please put it in the comment section, and I will meet you in the next video.